Now when I was a little boy, at the age of 5, I had something in my pocket.
The way he plays, that's the way I think everybody should play football, you know, 1-2 touch.
Over 21. You know, baby, we can have a lot of fun. I'm a man. I still am. Hey, hey.
Having been promoted last season, Everbright are enjoying a comfortable season in their opening campaign in the CSL. Gujohnsen's addition to the squad is a testament to how far the new team has come in such a short amount of time, and the Icelandic striker is certainly not looking at it as a step down. So, an illustrious career that I've seen you played all over Europe. What brought you to China?
It was a mixture of things. It was I was obviously in a situation where my contract had finished with Bolton last year. We were sort of in negotiations of extending that contract, but due to the financial situation at the club, they weren't really sure how we would take things forward. This opportunity presented itself. It was, yeah, it all went very fast. I didn't know what to expect. I came here for a couple of days just to see the surroundings and decided to sign. I think it was a mixture of a challenge, adventure, plus the fact that it gave me the opportunity just to keep going, keep playing. Came here in the middle of the season, which was difficult at first, you know, because my season had finished probably 5 weeks before, so I needed some catching up fitness-wise, and you know, adapting to a different world really.
During this series, we spoke to Asamoah Gyan, Tim Cahill, and Demba Ba, who have been in Shanghai with Shanghai and SIPG. There's been a huge fanfare surrounding them, but they are much bigger clubs, those two. This is a new club, an emerging club in its first season in the CSL, and considering your pedigree and the success you've had in your career, did you expect more attention?
No, I didn't know what to expect. You know, sometimes you walk the streets and you know, people turn heads just because you're tall and blonde. And then sometimes they realize who you are, or people who follow football. I realized that, you know, this was a new club, first season, so the expectations here were not that great in a sense. You know, I think they're very happy with the season that we've had to establish themselves here, and obviously they have a plan going forward. So I realized that I wouldn't be joining one of the biggest clubs in China, but it didn't really. That was not the main issue. The main issue was come here, play as many games as I possibly can, try and help the team. And like I say, they all gave me a good feeling when I came here, so that was the main factor.
Have you got an overall goal to achieve before you leave China?
No, it's you know, you try and leave the best impression that you can. And I'll be honest, you know, it's not been a great success. Took me a while to get going here. I had some difficulties adapting to the lifestyle, but especially in the last couple of months where I've played every game, I've, you know, felt stronger, and, you know, actually shown that there's still a bit left in there, and you know, had some very memorable games as well. So, but a goal, no, you know, I hope that people, whenever I leave China, whether it's in a few weeks or in months or years, that people remember me for my character, for a nice presence, and obviously a good footballer.
In a long career that has consisted at spells at two of the world's top clubs, the 37-year-old has benefited from years of experience from some of the top players to have ever played the game. Now he wants to pass that experience on, much to the delight of his manager and his teammates.
First, I don't believe he will come in our club. But of course, my first reaction was, "Are you kidding?" No, I'm serious. And after I say, "Yes, of course, this will be great about us." So this is very good advertising about our club also, because we're a small club, and I'm sure this is also it's good experience for the Eidur, because maybe never in his life he worked in the club in this level and this kind of Super League, because Chinese Super League is totally different than another in Europe.
Jogadores como Gujohnsen e nós também dá mais experiência.
An international big star such as Gujohnsen brings us a lot of precious football expertise. People like me and the other Chinese players can really learn a lot from him.
É importante, não é? A experiência que nós temos da Europa.
Eu acho que foi uma boa experiência para eles.
Foreign players like us can not only help the team win the matches, but we can also share our football experiences and skills with the team. And I think as we can all see Gujohnsen do his best by helping the team outside 90 minutes.
Certamente que quando nós dávamos conselho a alguns jogadores chineses,
Despite being in the latest stages of his career, Gujohnsen still has popularity when it comes to football throughout the world, which is proved by these young fans. Give me a cheer. Who have turned up just to watch him train. One thing that has always eluded him is the lack of an appearance on a world stage. That soon will be over, with Iceland qualifying for Euro 2016. Something that eluded you for a lot of your career was playing on an international stage. It looks like that's going to be a reality now with the Euros in 2016. How does that feel?
Well, it feels amazing. It's one of the reasons that I keep going. It's one of the reasons that I decided to go back into the national team when I was called up back in April or March. And it's been an amazing experience. You know, it's the one regret that I have from my career, not to have played on the biggest stage. And I'll be honest to say, I would have liked to have been 27 and going to the Euros, but 37, not so bad either.
Expectations?
Yeah, to win it.
Of course, of course.
We don't take part in anything without thinking we could win it. No, I think, we've already reached our goal, and that's a very dangerous thing. I think we have to be very clear on setting ourselves different targets, different goals. And the coaches have done that very well. They've sort of implemented in us, listen, we go into every game trying to win it. And if we give everything that we can, as we have done in the group stages, who knows where it can take us. But I think we're very honest and realistic in saying we're not going there as favourites.
Eidur Gujohnsen, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.